Hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss chapter 2 of class 6, that is components of food. We have discussed about carbohydrates, which are the first type of nutrient which is present in our food. Today we are going to discuss more about proteins. Proteins are the food which are also called bodybuilding food. Okay, why? Because these are necessary for the growth of our body and the repair of our body. Okay, that's why the children who are in teenage, right, the adolescent age, the growing age, they need it more. Okay, along with that, the people who are recovering from illness, who are weak, they need more proteins in our diet. Okay, so these proteins can be obtained from plants as well as animal sources. Okay, so all these items which you are able to see in this picture are the sources, good sources of protein: the nuts, cashew nuts, the cheese, the meat, along with that almonds, milk, eggs. All these are the pulses. All these are the good sources of proteins. Okay, so protein can be obtained from plant and animal sources, and they are used to make our body. Okay, these are necessary for our growth and repair, so called bodybuilding food. Okay, and as I have told you, growing children, weak person and pregnant women need it the most. They need that in more quantity. More proteins are required for these. Okay, now what are the sources of protein? As I told you now only that sources of proteins are plants as well as animals. Okay, so protein can be obtained from both of these sources. If I talk about the plants, then beans, peas, moong, gram, tur dal, soya beans, all these are the plant sources of proteins which we are able to see in this picture, right? All these are the sources of protein which we get from plants. If I talk about the source of protein which we get from animals, then too we are having a lot of variety with us, but these are the protein sources which we get from plants only. Okay, beans, peas, moong, gram, soya beans, all these are the examples for that only. And these are the sources of protein, some of the best sources of animal proteins: meat, fish, egg, milk, paneer, etc. All these are the animal proteins which we get from animals. Okay, now how we'll be able to check the presence of protein in our food? We can check it through an activity. Okay, we'll do an activity, but before that let me tell you that our skin, hairs, nails, muscle and even silk from silkworm are also made up of protein. Okay, I repeat myself, हमारी स्किन, हमारे हेयर्स, हमारे नेल्स, मसल्स एंड इवन जो सिल्क होता है, सिल्क वॉर्म से जो हमें मिलता है, वो भी प्रोटीन का बना होता है. ऑल दीज कंटेन प्रोटीन. ऑलराइट, so let's discuss an activity through which we can confirm the presence of proteins. Okay, so let's start our experiment. So we are going to test for proteins and the food kept in these plates. Can we take them? In first place we have kept some potatoes. Can we take potatoes? Oops, potato contains carbohydrate. In second plate we are having the kidney beans. So let's take the kidney beans and just check whether they contain the protein or not. So what we have done, we have take the kidney beans and we have grinded them into the mixer. Now we have put that powder into a test tube and a little bit water in that. Okay, now we are putting the caustic soda, few drops of caustic soda, that is NaOH, in that with copper sulfate solution, 3-4 drops of copper sulfate CuSO4 solution. When we'll allow them to shake, then we'll observe the change in color. The color will change to pink, which shows the presence of proteins. Okay, so I hope this must be clear to you how we can test the appearance of protein in different food item. If you will do the same experiment, if we'll do the same experiment with the another end, you can do it with rice, you can do it with anything, but you will not get the result over there. Okay, so जो जिन आइटम्स में प्रोटीन है, अगर आप उनके साथ ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे, then the color will definitely get change and we can confirm the presence of protein with that. Okay, we can do this activity with the boiled egg, the white part of the boiled egg. We can do this activity by taking any powdered pulses and beans, okay, which are protein rich food. All right, so now this we have discussed about protein. Now let's discuss the next topic, that is fats. Fat is also a type of nutrient. Okay, 5 different types were there: carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about fats and their sources. As we know that fats give us all energy. So which one was the energy giving food? Carbohydrate, we have discussed earlier. But fats are also called this energy giving food. Why they are called energy giving food? Because they also provide us the energy. Fats give us more energy than carbohydrate. Okay, and what are the sources for fats? We get them from plants as well as from animals. So ghee, oil, butter, milk, meat, all these are the common foods which contains fat. Nuts and some seeds are also there. They are also a good source of fat. Okay, so these are the animal sources of fat: ghee, butter, cream, milk, meat and fish. All right, if I talk about the plant sources, then these are the plant sources for fat: groundnuts, mustard oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil, soya bean oil, nuts, till. All these are the example of plant sources for fat. Okay, so fat give us much more energy than carbohydrate, but it is more difficult for our body to digest fat. हमारी बॉडी अच्छे से उसको डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर पाती है फैट्स को, इसीलिए फैट्स जो हैं वो ऑफन हमारी मोस्टली हमारी बॉडी के अंदर बॉडी फैट के फॉर्म में स्टोर कर लिए जाते हैं. सो द फैट स्टोर्ड इन द बॉडी कॉजेज द ओबेसिटी, मीन्स मोटापा. ओके, तो जो फैट स्टोर होते हैं उनसे हम मोटे होते हैं. वी गेट ओबेज बाय दैट. ऑल राइट, सो how we get to know in any food material if the fat is present, how we can test the presence of fat in a given food sample, that we will discuss now. Okay, so these are also the sources of fat: the soya bean oil, the nuts, the till, etc. These are the plant sources of fats. Now let's discuss the activity to test the presence of fat in a given food sample.
Vegetable oil is 100% fat.
Vegetable oil here we have taken, which is 100% fat. Now what we have taken, we have rubbed a sample on the piece of paper. Now we are allowing this paper to get dry for around 1 hour. Okay, so what we'll be able to check, this translucent mark, okay, which proves the presence of fat into the food. Now we can do this test with some other materials also. We should grind the solid food samples in the distilled water and then take a small amount and again do the same activity, right? Put a little bit onto the papers and let them get dry first. So we have done it with carbohydrates also, right, and with fat all sources also. What we are able to see now, that after drying, the patch is only on the first one which we have dipped in the oil. Okay, so that oily patch shows the presence of fat into the food. Okay, it makes us confirm that it contains the fat. So in this video we have discussed about proteins, the sources of proteins, and how we can test the presence of protein. Okay, we have also discussed about fats. What are fats, what are its sources, and what is the function of fat, and how we can test the presence of fat. Now our next topic is for vitamins that we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.